Okay, so this is how you gear up completely solo, actually solo, without needing some mythic guild to boost you or 10 million gold. But you're gonna need a little bit of gold. First, start by gatewaying your way into the auction house. That's optional, but you know, it's cool. And you do want to buy this 376 gear for pretty much everything. It's only to make it a little bit easier for you to quest, nothing else. You're going to get this gear by questing, but it's nice to start off with it if you have, you know, 200 gold, you know, skip this one then if this like you don't want this, it's useless, you know. 600 gold doesn't really matter, right? Then you want to make your way over to this area here and do the questline thingy. I think I've already done it, so I'm just gonna head right in. Inside here, you want to do two things. You want to do the main storyline. You want to do anything that gives you whelpling crests, which, okay, clearly have some bugs happening, but any world quest that gives you whelpling crests, or drake quests in fact, and you also especially want to do these horn missions. Can you go away? These horn missions. These dirt covered pouches can give you coins. These coins you can hand in here, right here. I can't really see it, but you can see it like here. So, so this guy, he sells crests, and you can buy one of each. And this guy, no, sorry, this guy, he doesn't show me that, but you can trade. No, sorry, anyway. You can trade these unearthed frequent coins for these coveted baubles, and then you can trade those coveted baubles for these well-playing stuff. You can buy each chest once per week. So just do these one day, a single day of finishing all of this, and you should have enough to get all of these. Simple, easy. You can, it's kind of optional, but I mean, it's completely solo content, but you can do the quest line up to the part where you have to go into the raid to do some, you know, to kill the last guy and get the everything. But it takes time, but you know, you can do solo, so I do recommend it if you want to do it, but you don't really have to do it. Another optional thing with the new patch is that you can do this area. Just just wait for the rift to open and go in there and get 2 FPS and then just loop, like tag the boss and get this para casual flakes. And some of these vendors sell trinkets. I think this one. Here you go. Here's an example of a trinket. It's 402. It's upgradable. I don't know how strong they are, but you really just want the item level. This is completely optional. It takes some time, you know, but you know you can do it. Now this is the big one. You want to get over here, talk to this crafting auction house dude or this chick or whatever. You want to go right whelp or something, and you want to craft these. The good thing about this is that you only need one to create a whelpling crest. For the other ones, like the aspect, you need four. For whelpling, you only need one, and there is no drake, so you know you just pick this. This stuff is not that expensive. I think this can be fairly expensive, but it's not that expensive. And with that, you want to go over here and just craft everything kind of like you're buying the auction house, except there's one big difference. You go here, you're not crafting this stuff that requires a spark. You're crafting the blue stuff. There should always be one blue that is just a normal, like this one. This is the engineering one. Just pick this one. 330. It costs 10 wilder cloth and 7 wilder thread something. And here you go. You can put your whelpling shadowflame crest in here and just make it a public order. Put 50 gold or something. It doesn't matter. Someone's gonna make it. I think you can even become a crafter and make this super easy. And this goes from 330 to 408. Yeah, that's right. If the craft goes correctly, which it probably will. As you can see, I have 15 slots, 14 slots, 15 or 14 slots, depending on this, that you can use these whelpling crests in. So you can collect up to 15 whelpling crests, not fragments, but crests, which is a decent amount, to craft complete set of 408 gear. That's very, and I mean, you can do this by doing world quests. There are some world quests that drop whelpling crest, and there are some random stuff that just randomly. This probably drops whelpling crests, you know, like just kind of here you go. I think this definitely drops whelpling crests. You kind of just play the game and you kind of just get them. There's some weekly stuff you can do. If it's time walking, it's definitely worth doing time walking to get the 5 time walking done and get the normal or heroic piece. You can also do this. There's an area here, the Sapphire Enclave, and I believe this lady has the quest. It's called Fighting is its own reward. There it is. You do 5 heroic dungeons and you can choose between a Drake Crest or a piece of 415 gear. Of course, you pick the 415 gear. Here you go. Here's an easy piece that you can upgrade to 437 eventually. And at this point, I think the best thing you can do is either sign up for the LFR raid, which does drop, I don't know, it drops 402 gear that you can upgrade to 424 gear, I believe. Some of it is a little bit more upgraded than the rest. You can maybe fill in some slots, maybe get some good trinkets if you didn't want to do the time rift stuff or something like that. It's kind of not like it's kind of not mandatory to do this. Although I think you get a decent amount of whelpling crest for doing this. If you want to sit there and just go numb and watch some videos, I do recommend this. You might get lucky and get like some beacon to the beyond or some good trinket that would be very nice to have. But if you don't want to do the LFR, you don't have to. If you have the whelpling crest to craft the 408 gear, I don't think you need to do the LFR. But at this point, the best thing is to, of course, play the game. And you can start by doing 2 to 10 keys, depending on what you're able to get into, honestly. If you can't get into keys, if you're a warlock like this character, and everyone wants a mage or a shadow priest, or, you know, even in these low keys, yeah, believe it or not, like if I sign up for this key, I will not get in. Simple as that. I'm not gonna try it because I don't want to play this character. But I mean, you would be shocked. But then it's not that difficult. Just go to the lady down here. There's a Pandaren lady. She is right here on the mini map, on the map, and get a key. You can just say I misplaced my key or something, and she will give you a key, and make your own group. +2, Maltharis. Hit the plus. Let's go. I'm not gonna do it, but you know that's you kind of just have to start off by doing that. No one's gonna communicate with you. Don't worry about the social aspect. It's super simple. Just do it. You know. And that's a good way to do the weekly. You can do one of these if you want to do like a weekly character. Do the time walking. Do the fighting as its own reward, and do like 1 key, +2, +10, whatever you can. And of course, it helps a lot if you have guildmates or gold. Of course, gold helps a lot because you can just buy boosts. Woohoo! Way so fun. But it's much more fun if you have a guild that is willing to help you. So here, there you go. That's the entire guide. Bye bye.